As bad as people paint us all over the world. This one, now from this country, he come. He went through a lot of things so that you and myself can live a better life. But unfortunately for all of us, here we are, vagabonds in power, all over the place, vagabonds in power. For a few days back, we have been talking about minimum wage in Nigeria. I got something on WhatsApp just yesterday, a chronicle of what our so-called leaders, I don't call them leaders, they are rulers, and that's why they are ruling us just anyhow. You compare what they get, basic allowance, a basic salary, watchman allowance, wardrobe allowance, cook allowance, gardener's allowance. With all the basic salary, they can't even wash their clothes by themselves. We, you, and all of us have to pay for that. But I'm happy for one thing. That those of us who knew Fela, and those of us who didn't know him, who have been hearing about him, we all appreciate him as our great son. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. I joined him in 1965. I was just a member of the defunct NBC Dance Orchestra. Benson Idonije was working with the NBC, and then Fela came. He joined in there. And so, every Tuesday and Thursday, we used to have our rehearsals at the NBC studios at Ikoyi. It was one of these rehearsal sessions that I wanted to go for some snacks, and I met Fela by the receptionist counter. A few days prior to that, I read about him in the papers, where he expressed his intention to form a Highland band. So I walked up to him, introduced myself, and so he asked, do you have an instrument? I said, yes, a baritone saxophone. He said, meet me in my house in the evening. We are going to have some rehearsals. Yours truly, by the time I got there, some members of the band, Tony Allen, Isaac Onashuba, who was the very first leader of the band, and also saxophonists. And of course, my brother here, Benson Idonije, because he was the very first manager of this band, of the band. He gave me my copy of the music, and I went through with my instrument. He just stopped Benson and said, Oyejo, that's the funny name they call themselves. Oyejo, I will take him. And so I became a member of the band in February 1965. And since then, we were together until the very last end. Here was a man who, through the medium of his music, is fighting the cause of the common people. I remember 1977, First Act 77, when he was co-opted into the committee responsible for that show, and he gave out his ideas at a meeting of the committee. Over 3 weeks, and so he resigned. Here was a man who, if he had wanted, like those of them are doing today, even from genuine salaries, genuine work, if he had wanted to build palaces in Nigeria, in America, in Japan, in London, he would have done it. Contracts everywhere. He rejected everything just because of you and me. That's one reason. The one that is very personal to me. During our working together, the government burnt down his house, Kalakuta Republic. And all the hotel owners in Lagos and Nigeria entirely rejected us. Me I no one government problem. Me I no one government wahala. So we had to go to Ghana.